Greetings, everyone. This is Tiffany Martinez. As always, I hope you guys are doing amazing wherever you are in the world. Today, this makes my second reading. I was just very curious of what is going on, and I'm using the deck, What's the Tea? So, if you've ever seen this in a store or online and you do readings or you're just curious to know about things, this is one that comes highly recommended, at least in my opinion. Okay, this particular reading, and these are the cards. This particular reading is about a situation that I'm going through, that I'm currently going through. And the question that I'm asking Soul and Spirit and my ancestors, of course, what's behind the misdirected anger? It's going on between myself and someone I have known since the summer of 1996. And we're having a disagreement or a misunderstanding, but I don't think it's a misunderstanding. I think the person is in their feelings, which that's not my problem. If you're in your feelings, that's not my problem. So I want to know what is really behind the misdirected anger, and is borderline being a narcissist, as well as this is not borderline. It's a fact that that person is gaslighting me. They're basically indirect playing victim, and that don't have nothing to do with me. So this is the scenario, but just know what I'm telling you is the truth. I have no reason to lie whatsoever to anyone. The thing is, I let that person borrow some money, right? And the agreement was that they would pay a set amount of money, and the person was doing just that. As promised, they were doing that consecutively every month. But when the month of December came around, they all of a sudden had a problem, and I don't know for a fact what it is, but in my opinion, I think the holidays, whatever you celebrate, I think that had something to do with it, meaning that person decided to do whatever the hell they wanted to do and basically fuck Tiff, even though we had an agreement. So the day that the money was due, I kindly text the person and I asked them, did they forget that today is the day it's due on the 8th? And the person replied, no, I didn't forget, but you're treating this like a bill collector, and I don't like that. I'm thinking to myself, well, you can think whatever the hell you want to think, and that's exactly what I told them, that you can think whatever you want to think. But however, if the bill is due by a certain day, I don't know, you're going to get a courtesy call if this was like a bank or something along those lines. If that's the case, then I'm in all right to be able to ask you, did you forget? And like I said, the person replied no. And I said, well, where's the money? And they just were in their feelings. So basically, the month of December did not get paid, even though I paid it myself, But when January came, I said, look, you got to pay what you owe. Simple as that. And the person was still in their feelings. And then a lot of drama started to come out. And the drama was that something about that I didn't give my condolences, and that I didn't care about that person's feelings, about this, that, and the other. And I kindly explained to that person, I don't owe anybody an explanation for anything. But I had to remind them, I'm not your girlfriend, I'm not your partner, I'm not your wife. I was your friend. But at this point, I don't want to be friends with you. I just want my motherfucking money back. Simple as that. And this is my life, not yours. And no one else wanted to help this particular person, not their family, not alleged friends, things like that. And I was their last hope. And everything in me, discernment is a real thing, told me to not do it. But I did it anyways because I know how it feels to be alone in this world, you know. So, you know, and for that reason, I feel like that person is displaying misdirected anger. Either they're mad at themselves or they're mad at someone else, but they're just throwing, the fire on me, and um yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this reading. Like I said, it's essential that we all use our discernment and just go with your first instinct. All right. Again, I've already asked Soul and Spirit to assist me with this reading. A card has already um fallen out the deck. I'm so sorry if you can't hear the shuffling, but the shuffling is definitely happening. And the first card says, "Crying over you, sad, hurt, upset." So I'm still shuffling. Another card just fell out, and the second one says, "Unbothered." Sorry, I should have showed you that from the beginning. It says, "Crying over you, upset." Again, that's not my problem. So the next card that's coming out, it says carless, no car issues, repo. Now again, I am asking Soul and Spirit to show me why this person is displaying misdirected anger. That's what I want to know, and that's the answers are coming up. It seemed like, the saying, that you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, but you still owe Steve. Like, and I'm not joking. I'm just saying, if you ever heard that expression, that's what it feels like. It feels like the person had too much on their plate and that they were basically desperate, doomed, or damned. And I think the person was desperate, So let's just keep going. And comment below if you like this type of content. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe if this is your cup of tea. What else would you like to share with me today? You can kindly show me through these cards. Why is there so much, misdirected anger and gaslighting when I only try to help? All right, the next card is bad habits. This is drugs, addictions, toxicities. Now that part I don't know. I don't believe this person has ever done drugs, but it doesn't matter. It's the bad habits and it's showing drugs. So, an addiction. So the person could be addicted to something. It doesn't matter if it's shopping, going to the casino, just, trying to please everybody. I don't know. All right, let's go on to the next one. And it says broke ass. So, and I'm not doing this reading to make that person feel bad, but at the same time, you don't have the right to, be angry with me, when I didn't cause any of this. I only tried to help. And that is coming to a screeching halt when it comes to helping others. The next card, two cards came up. It says grudge holder. So the person is holding a grudge against, obviously, me. The next one is kissing ass. The grudge, I would definitely agree with that in regards to the grudge holder. Sorry, the box is in the picture, in the frame, sorry. Because, he's mad about something, and it's like, I don't know what you're mad about because, in regards to me not caring and not giving my condolences, two cards have fell out. So this one will be over here. This is dust off bad karma. In regards to this one, like I said, he's upset because I didn't get my condolences, and I'm thinking to myself, Well, one, I didn't know that those people transition. I did not know. So, and also, I didn't even know one of those persons even existed. So, why are you upset with me? Like, those, I mean, for me, it's, I'm not your girlfriend, I'm not your partner, I'm not your wife. That sounds like something that a wife would do, or, someone like that. You're mad at me. You're mad at the wrong person. It's like, when my husband's mom died, and then eventually his dad died. Like, I was there for my husband because why? I'm his wife, and I knew that they transitioned, you know. So it's like I'm just over it, And this friendship is definitely, in my opinion, is definitely going to come to a screeching halt after I have been reimbursed. So, and the kissing ass card, I would definitely agree with that. I would definitely agree with that. Because, initially that's what he was doing, while he was trying to get me to agree with this loan, and then the dust off, I'm pretty sure he's trying to clean it up. I'm pretty sure he's trying to fix the situation, but that's the thing. When you are a people pleaser and you put too much on your plate, it's impossible. It's not difficult. It's impossible to please everyone. Um, there's this saying that, well, allegedly I wasn't there when she said it, but, you know, you, Billie Holiday, she has a quote, and I actually have it tattooed on on my shoulder, or on my arm, and it says, "We try to please so many people." Is that what it says? Yeah, we tried to please so many, or I tried to please so many people. I guess we both lose. And then oh, I'm sorry, that's not how it goes. She goes, we try to live 100 days in one day while trying to please everyone. I guess we both lose. And I absolutely love that quote of hers. I actually have it, like I said, it's a tattoo on my arm, and then I have a photograph on my dresser. It is basically saying that you cannot try to do everything in one day. You can't save the world per se, and you cannot, fix everything, because they're going to be mad at you, and you're going to be left feeling like, oh my goodness, I couldn't fix it. Like, wow. So, anyways, let's just move on to the, oh, sorry, a card already fell out, to the advice cards. It says, Forcer forces things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. And I'm going to have to agree with that as well, because as I said, he was trying to, basically, take advantage of the situation. Like, I don't know if I said it in this video or not, but if you've been following my channel, or if you know me personally, my husband died. He died on November 30th, 2021. Then my mother died the following November on the 4th of 2022. And then I also have a fur kid that died. I can't even tell you the month because I just blocked it out, but it was in like early 2022. So, and I'm just now starting to, stand tall in the storm. So, I think it's essential, and it's hard when you are in this world by yourself in the physical. But that's exactly what he was doing, was basically taking advantage of the situation. Every day I was getting a text message, a call, and he would start off with saying, oh yeah, I just called to see how you're doing today. Or he would text and say the same thing. And I'm like, I will just respond, well, I'm just trying to get my shit together. Like, I'm trying to get back on the right track. And then less than 10 minutes into the conversation, that person will gradually bring that up, the things that he needed. And I just think that is aggressive, and it's definitely wrong, especially if that person is supposed to be your friend. You're not supposed to, and you definitely don't do it if the person has suffered a back-to-back loss like that. You just don't do that. you know. So let's move on to the next row. All right, this two cards. Oh, yeah. Let me put this back in here because there was too many cards that fell out. Okay, something is falling. Let's see. And I apologize a little bit, not too much. I apologize a little bit, for doing these readings on my bed, but this is where I'm most comfortable. I will be, going over to my office very soon, And this one says too much winning or too busy winning. That one I'm not quite sure about. I have to think on that for a minute, how that all ties into this, All right. The next card looks like the final card. It says haunted memories, flashback, trauma effects. And one thing I did not mention at the beginning of this reading because I didn't really want to, but this person, like I said, he and I met in the summer of 1996 while living in PA. And I think the person is still in their feelings in regards to us not dating, like never ever dating. So I think this card would tie into this card. The first one where it says crying over you. I mean, it's been, what did I say, like it's 28 years, almost 30 years, and we never dated, but he wanted to date me. Now, I was married once prior to, I was actually, with his best friend. Like, I was married to his best friend for a short period of time. When I say short, it was like 5 years, and technically it was over in a year. So, but I still was with that person. But this person that I'm speaking on this reading, we never dated. So after the first divorce was over, I was already, with Henry, like, because it was over after a year, like I said. So, I meet Henry. I'm with him for almost 5 years before we get married. And I mean, I talk about Henry all the time. Even when he was still here, it's like I was just so grateful to have him in my life as he was with me. So, and then after Henry transitioned, I still don't want to be with this person. And I'm honest about it. So, but anyways, this is most likely going to conclude this reading. I am going to shuffle a little bit more to see if there's anything else, but the haunted card makes sense. So he's probably thinking about the summer of 1996 and, the possibilities of us being together. Like, there's no possibility of us being together, like, ever, So, but anyways, is there anything else that Soul and Spirit would like for me to know before I end this reading? In regards to the misdirected anger. If a card does not fall, then I will just look at the one that's on the bottom. And I definitely show gratitude to Soul and Spirit, all of my ancestors, and obviously all of the deities. I love you and I bless you. And again, there was 2 cards that fell out. Again, if you like this type of content, kindly like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to see me do more readings, kindly like, share, and subscribe. Okay, these are the 3 cards that fell. And it says hooked, photo proof, getting evidence, and then uninterested. You can see the guy looks very disappointed. I'm assuming that is his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend or somebody maybe he wanted to date and it just didn't work out, and so she is over there and he is about to leave, or I hope that's what he's going to do, just leave. in the situation. Now, the getting photo proof or getting evidence, that's what I'm currently doing right now, because I don't want to have to sue a person, because it wastes the court's time, and it's definitely wasting my time. And he's hooked. I mean, I don't know why. I just couldn't love a person that did not love me back. That is absolutely impossible. And that's why the first marriage ended. And I was with somebody that actually did love me back, which is Henry. So, and happy birthday again to you, Boo. I hope you are having an amazing day on the other side. You're with your parents and your ancestors and your grandma. Her birthday is coming up too. I love you and bless you as well, even on the other side. All right, that is going to conclude this reading. I am going to set these over here to the side and most likely take a picture of this spread and make sure I went over everything. I think I did. The only one that kind of that kind of is sticking out, like connecting, except I will consider myself, from the things that I do in regards to my business, sharing the opportunities that I do have for those who are looking for more ways to make money from home. Kindly go to www.saveandsilverbythegram.com and get started today. That's the only thing that I can think of is, just me feeling confident, throughout the years, but you can't deny that this is what the conversation was about. All right. I'll say.